Shehu Okimbaloye of Channels TV asked Kenneth Okonkwo one question. Why do you have this much bitterness in your heart for P2B? Are we still playing politics? This one look like say don't pass politics. Is there something P2B take away from you that we don't know? Because Okonkwo has been roaming around all the TV stations in Nigeria, trying to convince people why P2B is a betrayer. But inside this their interview, Shehu was not comfortable with the way the guy was. He almost started fighting. He even lost his breath where he was talking and started panting. So Shehu now asked him, this thing is still politics? Like this, the anger. Is there something they promised you? Is there something you expect to get when you think say P2B don't cut shots? Now waiting Shehu Okimbaloye ask for Channels TV. As an interviewer, when you see normally now people they do banter, political banter. We do this, but this one, it look like there's this much promise. There's one huge promise where they promise and where P2B don't do what? Where P2B don't cut. More like Okwema they cut. But before we go to that response, where Shehu Okimbaloye asked him, let us hear Kenneth Okonkwo. He said that P2B will lose the whole Southeast, the 5 states where we get for Southeast. Say this is the reason why P2B will lose all of them. Then we'll now go to why there's so much Ekro. You collect your wife? Did he snatch your girlfriend? Did he take what belonged to you? This is no longer politics. There is more to this because the whole thing don't turn to threats. Let us listen to them.
But here is the catch. And I'm trying to tell you why P2B will lose the entire Southeast. Have you not heard of the slogan, Obi or nothing? First of all, that slogan is an abomination culturally in Igbo land. In Igbo land, there's something we call Somadina. Somadina means that I will not be the only person that will thrive. I will not be the only person that will succeed. I will not be the only person that will live. And now, P2B or nothing. Let me take you back to 1979. Dr. Nnamdi Azikiwe ran under a NPP. And Dr. Nnamdi Azikiwe knew that the votes of Ndiwe alone will not make him president. Dr. Nnamdi Azikiwe had a brother, Alex Ekweme. He was running under MPN. Dr. Nnamdi Azikiwe was very respectful of him. He did not tell Ekweme to leave MPN. At the end of the day, what happened? MPN won the election. And an Igbo man was vice president. Dr. Nnamdi Azikiwe, the NPP leader, he still did not have any problem with MPN. He joined MPN and aligned with MPN. And then Igbo produced also the Speaker of the House of Representatives. Having lost an election at the federal level, we produced our governors, and because of the alignment, we produced the vice president, and because of the alignment, we also produced the Speaker of the House of Representatives. And this we did 9 years after the war. And somebody here is telling me, Obi or nothing? That is an abomination in Igbo land.
Why is this diatribe against...
Obi or nothing? That is an abomination in Igbo land.
Why is this diatribe against Peter Obi so strong in you? What did Peter Obi do? Is there a personal difference you have with him? Did he offend you?
Thank you for this question. I am telling you that anybody that wants to preside over me as president in Nigeria must be interrogated. I've not even said anything against P2B compared to what I said against the other presidential candidate in 2023. Let me tell you, I have no personal grudges against anybody in my life. I am a man in search of the soul of Nigeria. I am going to get it in my lifetime. A good president will restore this country, will restore the Igbo people, the imagination of Igbo people will go. And any human being from Igbo land that wants to destroy the destiny of Igbo because of your selfishness, I will come after you and make sure that you don't block Igbo from getting what they should get. Let me also take you to 1999. In 1999, the people of the Southwest, they said it is their turn because of what happened with MKO Abiola. And you know what? They gave it as a condition that all the political parties must present someone from the Southwest. Let me ask, if there are no Southwest people in all the political parties, would they be able to achieve that? Olufadaye and Olusegun Obasanjo eventually emerged as the presidential candidate of all the parties that were available. Now, if you come to Igbo land and you're saying it's one person or nothing, so whatever happens to that one person, Igbo will be wiped out for that particular election cycle. In 1999, only Yoruba people contested for the presidency. I am looking forward to a time where only Igbo will contest for the presidency of Nigeria. It has happened before. We are the only people in the South that have not produced the president. They must allow us to produce the president. Let me challenge the APC. If the APC today zones this ticket to Southeast, because when they talk about zoning, it is a way to deny Igbo of what is their own turn. If APC zones this ticket to Southeast, just like Atiku Abubakar said in 2023, Atiku Abubakar said, if you zone this ticket to Southeast PDP, I will not contest. If APC zones it to Southeast, I will tell ADC to zone it immediately to Southeast. And if they don't, I will campaign for APC. Take my word for it.
So you are basically an ethnic-oriented person.
Thank you for that question.
You just wanted your man from your clan, yes, an Igbo man to be president. That's your grouse.
Thank you very much for that question. Because if you vote for Tinubu again in 2023, the Southwest will have it for 16 years. And they've had vice president for 8 years. And Igbo has not had it at all. No vice president, no president. It has nothing to do with ethnicity. It has something to do with justice. And I am telling you that the only reason I'm saying there should be alignment is exactly what Tinubu did. Tinubu did not recognize that Jonathan has not done 8 years. He aligned with enough and defeated Jonathan so that he could create the avenue for him to come back and become president. That is what I am doing. I am going to make all the necessary alignment to make sure that somebody from the Southeast becomes president or vice in 2027 and become president thereafter. It has nothing to do with ethnicity. I fought for Yaradua. When Yaradua died, I wrote an article why Jonathan should not run in 2011 for the North to complete their 8 years. Nobody heard me. The article is there. It was published in Sun. It was published in Lawmaker.
That's him, Jonathan.
Jonathan should be allowed to finish his 8 years so that you don't correct a mistake with another mistake. They did not listen to me. They cut off Goodluck Jonathan's time. And now, Tinubu is coming. And you're telling me 8-year arrangement is unacceptable to me.
When I said the guy don't decolo. Hey, better go and enroll yourself in a psychiatric hospital, Okonkwo, because this whole thing is not normal. Right now, you need a chain. They need to chain you. This one is no longer desperation. This is frustration, chronic frustration. Whatever it is they must have promised you, God, you no go get her. I'm telling you, you no go get her. You and Atiku are laboring in vain, and you guys will end in total disgrace and shame. 2027, at the end of everything, Tinubu will be crowned the winner of that election. And it's going to be lose-lose from both ends. See this, your tears. It's just starting. So I will advise you to hold your chest very tight, because this is just a preamble of what is yet to come. You've not seen nothing yet. I told you, go and look for work. Say this particular job, you know, go favor you. That thing where Atiku promised you, he's not going to give it to you, because he's not even assured that he's going to come third or fourth position. Because there is no structure. The only structure where he gets now is probably you, and you can't even win your polling unit. In your family house, Obi go win there. Now you said, looking at the way he was vibrating for that studio, acting like a man that desperately need a chain. They need to chain Okonkwo. Okonkwo is running mad, like this guy don't colo. He has gone wacko. It's all because of money. Money can make a man to change, you know, the position of his tongue or his mouth. Now, the way when he vibrates for that station, you hear when Shehu Assam. That means you're more like an ethnic person. Good governance will not concern you. So that is hypocrisy, and that is serious contradiction. He contradicted himself in this whole 4 to 5 minutes clip. First, he's acting like he's seriously fighting for Igbo presidency. Secondly, in the same breath, the same person is angry that Peter Obi left, because what he's planning is, if Obi had stayed, it's either he becomes president or vice. And in fact, he's fighting for Igbo man to be president or vice president. And we told them that we have tested this particular ticket for 2019, and it never worked. And there is no assurance that it's going to work in 2027, because a lot of people are already angry with Atiku, especially people from the south. That Atiku is one of the reasons why Nigeria is not working, because of his desperation. A lot of people have told him to take a bow and allow all these southerners to go into this ring. Atiku still insists, and he has already picked a form. So how can you tell me that you're fighting for Igbo man to be president and you are chastising Peter Obi for ADC? Going by this, your assertion, couldn't it have made more sense if you had called Atiku Abubakar in ADC? If you have that power, if you have this kind of strength for that ADC, why not go to the leadership and tell them, or tell Atiku Abubakar, don't you people think it's time for the Southeast? Your agitation should be, like, you should go straight to them, agitate him for what you think should be yours, according to you. Yoruba have done, I was the Fulani have done. And it's not yet your turn. And you think that they should zone the whole thing, they should microzone it to Southeast for justice. You cannot be preaching justice in one breath, and in the second breath, you are clamoring for a Fulani man to be president of Nigeria in 2027, with this high hope that your brother will be vice president, and there will be an automatic ticket for him to be president again. It is not rocket science. It is not easy the way you are permutating it. Politics is not a child's play. There are some indices you are supposed to look out for, look deeply into before you start coming out to say. Like I said, he's even contradicting himself. And you saying that Peter Obi will not win the Southeast, you are even deceiving yourself, because you don't even have any electoral value. Nobody even know you, and you can't even influence any votes. The only person you can convince to vote for Peter Obi is yourself, and probably your wife. And your wife might even go against you at the end of the day.
My sister, don't mind them. I even heard Dele Momodu talking trash, even with pride. So Okonkwo has really been exposed. People have been saying a lot of things that say, why is this man so bitter? Even Shehu Kimbalu said, fear cash and say, sure, he passed this politics, he get another thing. You even come into politics, we be say you don't spread your tentacles and what have you. Can you just imagine? Obi did not do this. Obi betrayed you. Who you be in this scheme of things? Kenneth Okonkwo, please forgive us, because he say Obi self-committed abomination, abominable act, by when Obi then say, oh, there will be or nothing. Yeah, it is well. Oh, he's not even married. Oh, he's married. Who says he's not married? He wants to be president of who? Of this country. Very intelligent, very loud. God bless you. You are so much informed. He who says his brother can never be trusted by the bias. Of course, that is a fantastic proverb. Okonkwo, be careful. Atiku can never trust you, okay? A hungry man is an angry man. The kind of venom this guy was spewing in that interview, he reached to fear now. See, what did happen? What is going on? Say what is going on. Hold on. The worst part of it is that Kenneth Okonkwo is planning to move to APC. I don't understand. The same man, the same Obi that you are crying that he left ADC, you are saying he's leaving because he does not care about the Igbos. Now you want an Hausa person to be there. Now you're beginning to change maths. We know that Obi is the one who is giving them headache. This one called Kenneth Okonkwo is still acting in movies. You are correct. So it's because of Peter Obi that we voted for Atiku. They are all hypocrites. Oh, if Obi, if he get one local government, they will be celebrated. Meanwhile, I don't know why a lot of Nigerians are not really thinking. They were saying, Obi should deputize Atiku, as if that did not happen in 2019. What happened? So that did not even make any move or whatever. At the end of the day, they are telling us that because Obi is not supporting divided opposition. Let it be. Atiku is too much. I don't even like hearing Kenneth Okonkwo's voice. What is stopping Kenneth Okonkwo not contesting for the presidency under the ADC? Why is he supporting Atiku? He wants an Igbo man to be president, or is Atiku from a southeast? The man Anon Paba. Money make people speak what you never expect them to speak. He was calculating the money in dollars he will get from Atiku. He is already a lost person. That guy must not be taken serious.